How are you today?
I'm good, how are you?
Good. Let's start by answering some questions. Right, so tell me a little bit about yourself.
I have a bachelor's degree from DeVry University, and I was an intern for a local web design at the university, and now I'm just looking for something new for my career.
Describe a difficult work situation and how you overcame it.
We were all working on a web design project together, and no one was really working well together, so I took over and had a little bit of everyone's input and was able to finish the project by myself. What will a normal work day be?
You'll come to work at 8, and then you'll get work and what needs to be done for that day. And you'll probably work throughout the day, but you'll also have meetings with teams and collaborate on another project together. And then you'll leave at about 5 or 6.
Why do you want this job?
I've been looking for a job, and I am waiting to start a new journey in my life. And I've heard great things about your company, and it makes me excited.
Who was your best boss and who was your worst boss?
I have lots of respect for all of them. Some of them were very helpful and attentive, and others were not. What are you looking for in this job?
We're looking for someone who can work alone as well as independently and has a good attitude and will be able to get things done when they need to be done. What are your greatest strengths?
My greatest strengths would have to be that I stay on task and get my work done.
What are your greatest weaknesses?
Speaking in front of a crowd, but I've been working on it and I've been getting better.
How do you handle stress and pressure?
I try not to stress out, but when I do, I'm usually good at working. So I get my work done even when I handle stress and pressure.
Do you prefer working independently or on a team?
I don't have a preference because I like working alone, but I also like working as a team because you can collaborate and get more work done.
Right, thank you.
How are you today?
Doing pretty good. Got to try out for this job here. Hopefully gonna get it, but I don't know.
All right. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I was born and raised in Kentucky. It's a pretty nice state there. Lived with my mom for a couple of years. Actually, I still do live with my mom, and she's a very nice lady, let me tell you that. And, you know, I don't know, don't really want to share too much about myself. But, yeah, it's a nice time.
Okay. Why do you want this job?
Mom says I should get out of the basement, and, you know, kind of liking that job. Kind of looks good, looks easy. Don't really want to work too hard, not a hard worker.
Okay. What are your greatest strengths?
Greatest strengths? I don't really have any. I guess partying, you could say, is one of my greatest strengths. I like it, I like partying.
All right. What are your greatest weaknesses?
Don't have any. No weaknesses at all.
All right. How do you handle stress and pressure?
Sometimes I cry, too much pressure, a lot of stress, I'll just break down crying. Work, even at home, a lot of people stay away from me for that reason, think I'm weird. It's like you're pressuring me right now. You want me to cry? Pressure.
All right.
I'm Dakota. Nice to meet you. Mr. Bancroft.
That's my name. Describe a difficult work situation in a project and how you overcame it.
Well, my dog was hungry, and we ran out of food, so I went to Hannaford, got him a bag of dog food, put it in his bowl, and he ate it.
What was your biggest accomplishment on the job?
Getting the dog the food that he needed.
Really? Who was your best boss and who was your worst?
The best boss was my dog Simon. Yeah.
Your worst?
My cat. His name's Phil.
All right. What are you passionate about?
My dogs. They're my life. If I didn't have dogs, I'd probably kill myself.
Pretty interesting. Do you prefer working independently or on a team?
I need my dogs. Like I said, I'll kill myself if I don't have my dogs with me.
All right. Thank you for your interview.
See you at the job. My dogs.
When a company asked me to make a website for them, they asked for a team effort, but I took it upon myself, so I never really got it done.
What are you most passionate about?
I love creating websites for my clients to help sell products and help them become successful. Where do you see your company going in the future?
Well, we're a new company, so we're still starting up, but we're hoping to expand with all our products and having more people come in, and so we can become a bigger company.
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. Look forward to hearing from you. What was your worst interview experience?
I have been lucky, fortunate that I really don't remember any interview experience that was bad. So, sorry I can't answer that question, but I really haven't had a bad interview experience.
What was your best interview experience?
I've had a few that were good. My interview when I got my teaching job here was a good interview experience. And when I got my teaching job at Trape Academy, that was a good interview experience. So I think I've had at least a couple of good interview experiences.
What kind of tips do you have for going into a job interview?
Just to be prepared to, ahead of time, research either the company or, depending on where you're applying for a job, the business. Know something about the business. Be very well prepared ahead of time. Make sure that they have gotten all the necessary information that they need ahead of time, such as your resume and your references, whatever you need to have. Also make sure that you are well dressed for the job. So dress appropriately for the job. You know, don't show up with, jeans that are, cut off and, t-shirts that aren't clean. So make sure that you look appropriate for the job interview.
Right, thank you.